How diamond became a symbol of love. De Beers myth. Do people spend a month's salary on a diamond engagement ring? Question mark. Some says you should spend 3 months salary on an engagement ring, or perhaps 2, or maybe even 1. Over the years, these ring wallet equations have become to be regarded as a tradition. Why? When actor George Clooney presented Amal Alamuddin with a diamond engagement ring reportedly costing euro 4,50,000, celebrity watchers might have had a familiar water cooler conservation. Did that ring really represent a month's salary? But where did this calculation came from? Is it a real tradition that stretches back countries? The short answer is no. The idea was embodied in popular culture in the West by an advertising driven from the De Beers diamond cartel that started in the lean years of the 1930s. The Depression was a disaster for De Beers, which controlled 60% of rough diamond output. De Beers embarked on what it now describes as a substantial campaign linking diamonds with engagement. Prior to the 1930s, presenting a woman with a diamond engagement ring was not the norm. Even on the eve of World War II, a mere 10% of engagement ring contained diamond. By the end of the 20th century, 80% did. In the 1930s, at the start of the De Beers campaign, a single month salary was the suggested ring spend. In the 1980s, in the US, it became 2 months. One advert featured a pouting woman, a scarf, a finger, a diamond ring, and the words 2 months salary showed the future Mrs. Smith what the future would be like. Another did away with the woman, the pout, and the finger, leaving only a diamond ring against a black background and the question, how can you make 2 months salary last forever? As well as establishing the salary calculation. Years of De Beers marketing inextricably linked the diamond to the concept of an engagement ring. The real breakthrough was created by a team at the advertising firm N.W. Ayer and Son. The tagline "A Diamond is Forever" was written in 1947 by Francis Geraghty. The slogan worked these two achievements, making the diamond ring an essential part of getting married and dictating how much a man should pay, make it one of the most successful bits of marketing ever. Undertaken says Dr. T. C. Melver, professor of marketing and strategy at Middlesex University, they invented a tradition which captured some latent desire to mark this celebration of love. He says, when the tradition had been created, they could put a price on it, such as a month or two's salary, and man says Melver would pay whatever was expected because it was a highly emotive purchase. It was not just in the US where demand for diamond engagement ring rocketed. The marketing campaign is created with conquering Japan, where diamond rings were unheard of before World War II. But the salary calculation was different. In the UK, writes Rebecca Russell in Gender and Jewelry, a feminist analysis, the advertisement kept the single month's pay suggestion, but Japanese men were urged to spend 3 months' salary. The salary rules were a stroke of genius, writes Russell, who believes the De Beers manage a entwined Western values with the Japanese sense of honor. A diamond engagement ring worth 3 months' salary ran one of the adverts in the 1970s. Japan remains one of the leading markets for diamond jewelry. The idea of the durability of diamond and therefore their sustainability for engagement ring, the ultimate symbol of durability, is now totally embedded in the Western mindset. Other stones are available, says Lindsay Strangout of the British Jewelers Association, but diamonds have stood the test of time. Three have always been other stones such as sapphires and rubies, which along with diamonds you can easily wear on your finger all of the time. With the West largely hooked on the diamond engagement ring, attention is now on China and India. According to Bain and Company, which produces an annual report on the industry, there has been a gradual rise in the Indian couples adopting the Western engagement ring practices. But the effect of a salary tradition is harder to judge. According to a report for the Jewelers of America, people will spend an average about 4,000, it means euro 2,372 on that ring. If the average US salary is just over 3,000, euro 1,700 a month, or around 37,000, euro 22,000 a year, then US proposers are spending just over a month's salary on their engagement ring, allowing for the fact that the average US citizen, especially the younger man getting engaged, will actually earn less than the average salary because of the distorting impact of the super rich on salary averages. Then the actual amount may come a bit closer to 2 months' salary. In the UK, Liverpool Victoria did some research back in 2011 which claimed the average engagement ring was believed to cost euro 1,231, it means $2,069, which LV claimed meant the average man spent the equivalent of 3 weeks' pay on a ring. More recently, the Birmingham-based jewelers Marlowe's complaint data from 2000 engagement ring ordered. It found the average amount spent on an engagement ring was euro 1,329, means $2,200. Again, slightly less than a month's average UK salary. But the salary rule is likely to remain, says Melver, because there will always be the question of who has the bigger ring, with girls comparing and boys not wanting to be outdone. Thank you.